What's up, everybody? Hello, how are you guys doing? Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. I did. Busy, busy, busy weekend, but that's okay. Who's going to be first to say hello? Who shall it be? We're going to find out right now. Somebody say hello. Anybody. Tater Dom said hello first. Brandon Tobias second. Dolores third. Bryce Gardner fourth. Thank you guys. Tab, what is up, Tab? How are you? How you been? Cheers, Tater Dom. Some water for you. Teresa Roberts, hello. Thanks for joining. How are you guys doing? Hopefully, you guys are all doing great. Joel from Maine, hello. How are you? What is going on? Jamie Gutierrez, hello. Jeff, what is up, Jeff? What's new up in Ohio? El Desconocido, what is up? Nancy Reyes is in El Paso, UTEP. Kim H, hello. Pammy Mustang, how are you, Pammy? Rachel, hello, hello. Heart attack survivor in KC, hello from KC. Terrible loss for the Chiefs this past Thursday. I wouldn't know. I don't watch the NFL. I'm taking a knee on those suckers for the past 6 months. They're anti-American. Bryce Gardner, we were on Excalibur Rings. Cool. Cynthia Martinez, hello, how are you doing? Aspen just became a super fan. Thank you, Aspen. You will now become a moderator. And you are a moderator right now. Thank you, Aspen. Appreciate you. So you're now a moderator. So now if a knucklehead says some crazy stuff, you get to mute them. Yeah, delete the comment and mute them. So thank you. Dora Kate, hello. Appreciate you for coming in. Justina Antone, hello. Laura Tafoya, what is up? Jeff, everything's going well. Awesome. Good to hear, Jeff. Hopefully you, Melissa, your family are all doing great. And stay well, please. George Villacorta, hello from North Hollywood, California. Hope all is well. Life is really good, George. Thanks for checking in from North Hollywood, California. I think that's where the Bank of America North Hollywood shootout happened, right? I think in North Hollywood. I think. Tab says, hold on. Renee, good evening. Chris Rodriguez, hello in the Central Valley. Cool. Thanks for joining. Tab has been babysitting cute babies. You can't go wrong with that. I wouldn't be able to. I could barely handle two little cute dogs. I can't imagine little humans. Holy, it's a lot of work. Wanda Kelly, I did had a busy weekend. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Anna D, hello. Sandra Martin, hello. Shell Culbertson, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. April Shin, I love watching you try to reach out to help these people. You are a light in the dark world. Ola from Ohio, you're a Buckeye. April Shin, thanks for jumping in. I appreciate you and your warm sentiment. Lloyd Billings, hello. Kim H, I have a question. What inspired you to start doing what you're doing? Um, I saw what was happening on the community and just want to educate people the way I got educated, right? I became educated because I had no idea what was happening and I just started inquiring, asking questions, researching, and like, holy, I was shocked. And so I just kind of wanted to create awareness basically. George, the infamous North Hollywood, yeah, nobody died except for the two bad guys. And California, being California, paid the family of the two knuckleheads. They paid them. Crazy. Only in California does that happen. Insane. You haven't moved it, huh, George? Jeff says it's been cooling down. Man, that's only in Ohio because it's not cooling down here. It was hot this weekend. Sylvia Miller, thank you for sharing your videos and stories about the different people. Very interesting. Thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate you watching. Thank you for watching, subscribing. Greatly appreciate that because you get to spread the prevention through awareness, right? So you become aware, and then maybe your family, your friends, your coworkers become aware of kind of what's going out there, and maybe you can help save a life. Yay. L. Weber, what is going on, L. Weber? Haven't seen you in a long time. You've been working a lot, right? You and your mommy with three kids, or I can't keep track how many kids your daughter has. Kitty Shop. What is going on? How are you? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Kim H. I haven't heard from Amber. George says, not yet. Still living in North Hollywood, real close by that bank. Is it still there? Is it the same bank? That's interesting. I guess it didn't happen a long time ago, right? It was like what, late 90s, mid 90s, late 90s? I can't remember. Hmm. Maybe in the 2000s. I can't remember. Can't keep track of all the. April, my husband is watching from Mexico. Cool. Awesome. What's up to April Shin's husband in Mexico? Wanda Kelly, how about these Cowboys? Walking Bird, hello. Hoping Lulu follows through with getting her leg fixed and living that sober life. Yeah, we're gonna find out tomorrow. We're gonna find out tomorrow. She said Monday, but tomorrow's Monday. So I interviewed her yesterday. I uploaded the video today, and I said, "Hey, it's a few days. Like, are you sure?" She's like, "Yeah." So okay, so I'll go look for her tomorrow. And come on, get in. Let's go. Let's go take her to fix her leg. Right. So we'll see how that goes. Lab top. Love what you do and how you truly create a community. You're a blessing and you're creating a meaningful life. Hats off to you. Thank you, Laptop. I appreciate your warm sentiment. Thanks for your kind words and being part of the Lost in the Phoenix family. I appreciate you. Renee, any news on Nick? I have not seen Nick. I have not heard from him and I have not seen him. No updates, unfortunately. George says that's exactly right. They're still doing business. Wow. I can't remember, like 1,000 rounds of ammunition were shot and nobody was killed except for the bad guys. That's insane. Smushy. I only pray Lulu is able to get to a hospital to fix her legs so she can dance again. Thank you for helping. I also hope Amber is actually getting treatment. Yeah, Lulu, we'll see tomorrow. I'm gonna go out there and look for her tomorrow after work, and let's try to get her and try to take her to get treatment. Right? She wants to go to a trauma center. All right, cool. This is where do you want to go? I could take you. So I'm gonna hold up my end of the bargain like I always do. But will she? That we'll find out tomorrow. Sandra Martin, I have two dogs and one a pug at that, and had two cats, but now three because I rescued one that was sleeping in my garage, and now I have another one that is always at my front door, so feeding it my neighbor. Sandra Martin is busy with cats and dogs. George said it happened in 97, 1997. That's a good year. J Love, what is going on, J Love? How are you? How have you been? Hopefully everything's good in your world. L Weber really likes my new hair. I like my hair too. I like my haircut. I showered and I used shampoo and I combed it. Right. I don't have that long stuff in the back anymore. So it's all gone. So yeah. Thank you, L Weber. I appreciate you. That's what happens when you don't come in the lives in months. See, I have new looks. That's funny. Sandra Martin bought food for it to feed the fur baby. Awesome, Sandra. Great job feeding your cats. Ruby Castro, how are you, Ruby? I love your last name. You have the coolest name ever. Buki Castro, what the heck? Why is everybody? Oh, you guys all got together and changed your name to Castro. Nice. That is funny. What is up, Ruby? That's a really cool name. Buki, really cool name. Tab, really cool name, right? That's funny. What's up, Buki? Nancy, any news on how the couple is doing with pregnant of twins? Who's that? What's the name? That doesn't sound familiar, actually. So, what's the name? What date? What's the name of the channel? Um, Deborah H. Good evening. Hello. George says prayers for Aztec. He didn't look good this time. Art. Yeah, sometimes he's a little bit better, and sometimes he's a little not so better, right? So yeah, prayers for that young man. Hopefully, he can figure it out soon. Some people just need to be, I forgot the term, what they call it here in Arizona, but other states they call it like chapter, like a chapter. You go to the state, you solicit kind of like power of attorney from the state and say, hey, my son, my brother doesn't have the mental capacity to make decisions for himself. He's a harm to himself and to the public. He's out there homeless. He's out there doing whatever irrational. I'd like to chapter whatever title, whatever it's called, and basically have power of attorney. So I decide if we need to institutionalize him or give him medical help. People like that need that type of help, right? So who's advocating for them though? It should be the state, right? But they're too busy taking care of Ukraine. I think all the homeless people should just change their nationality to Ukrainian, and our buddy Biden will help them. Nereida, hey Art, hope you are well. Love the new mic. Nereida, thank you. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Had the last time I had the mic right here, right? But that I don't like the way that looks. It's like I've been drinking too much Bud Light, so I had to put it way over here, right here, right? Give me a little space, man. So Jose Garcia, buenas noches a todos. I just got back from Jalisco, Mexico yesterday after a long vacation. Jose Garcia, thanks for joining in. Hopefully you had a great vacation or whatever you were doing down there in Jalisco. I've never been down there, but there's like one thing I know for a fact. Jalisco has like the most beautiful women in the entire world right there, right? So I never got to go visit. I probably never will, but maybe I could live vicariously through you. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Jose. Appreciate you. Ideen, I'm doing real good. How are you doing? Nereida, I like what they did to Britney Spears. What they do to Britney Spears? Poor thing. Italian girl, what's going on? How are you? Sylvie and Euro. Hi Art. Did Mike went for the butcher job or Home Depot job? Did he got his file check for the detox questions? Thanks, Art, watching from Canada. Sylvie, thanks for watching from Canada. I appreciate you. I don't have any updates on on Migs right now. You'll see one tomorrow, but no, he's not a butcher and he's not a Home Depot person. So Celestial Earthstead. Hey Art, been a while since I could catch a live. I haven't done a live in like seems like over a week or two. It seems like a long time that I haven't been here because I've been super busy. Hope you're doing well. My schedule changed, so I'm an early bird now. Awesome, Celestial. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, thanks for tuning in because I haven't done live in a long time. Yadi Guzman, hey Art, was watching the new Lulu video with my mom, and she adores what you do. Keep it up. Awesome, Yadi. Appreciate you and your mom. Tell her I said hi and to save me some tacos. Nereida, my family is from Jalisco. That's awesome. Cool. Um, yeah, I've never been down there, Jalisco. I just know that you know, uh, the women from down there, right, are like on another level. So cool. Congratulations, Nereida. Janice Barrett, good evening. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining in. Janice, I appreciate you. Jose says, I agree. I meant to say a week's vacation. It's been 11 years since I last visited. Awesome, Jose. I'm glad you had fun. Marcia, bonjour. 22 years, never forget it. Day is September 11th is here in France, right? So that's tomorrow. So absolutely, God bless America and all the victims of you know 9/11. Super tragic. I joined the military because of 9/11. If 9/11 didn't happen, I probably wouldn't have joined the military. But I joined specifically because of 9/11. Those people decided to do what they did, and that definitely not cool. So, but yeah, God bless America. Nancy Reyes, Gabriel, and Jimena. Um, Jimena. I interviewed them like 2 years ago individually, not recently for the past 2 years. So maybe it's a different channel. Nancy, take time to see if it says Lost in Phoenix. If it doesn't say Lost in Phoenix, somebody else, Nancy. Susan G, thanks for joining all the way from California. I appreciate you. Bryce, hello. Watch the Daniel and Kyle family update. Cool. They're pretty cool, right? The kids, they seem so intelligent, right? They're ready to conquer the world, you know. So that's awesome. Good for them. Thank you guys for helping that family. They were able to get a car, right? So Kyle, the dad, was emotional of the outpouring of support that you guys were able to provide. So it's pretty cool how we can rally around and just all of us together, right? Just putting our resources together. A dollar here, $5 here, it adds up, and they got food. They haven't ate ramen since then. Can you imagine eating ramen for 2 weeks? I can't. So so yeah, it's really sad, but we were able to step up. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Stas, hello, happy Sunday to you and your familia. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sylvie says, I'm glad Lulu will have her leg fixed. Yeah, that's to be determined tomorrow, right? So I'll let you guys know how that goes tomorrow because tomorrow is supposed to happen. Daniel Santos, howdy, what's going on, Daniel? Jose, what part of Mexico have you visited? I visited, I can't remember if I was in Tijuana one time. I can't remember, but so I visited this two states, Chihuahua and Sonora. Sonora. That's it. No other states. Can't go can't go down further. I don't have family down there, so K Rock. Hello, good evening. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Denali, good evening from KC, Kansas. Wow. It's usually Kansas City, Missouri, right? But you're in KC, Kansas. Interesting. Marsha, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, Weber says Lulu is one of my favorite. I really hope she goes and fixes her legs so I can get a job. So she can get a job in a salon and buy her dream car and go to Starbucks. Absolutely, right? So I love the way she was dreaming out loud, right? I see all these pretty girls in their cars and they're going to Starbucks and they're hanging out with their sister and they're this going to Walmart and like, hey, I should be doing that. Hey, I used to do that. I want to do that again. Yeah, you could do that again. You should be doing it again because you used to do it. But you have something that got in the way and took over. So go back to it. Nadia, how her dad, Britney Spears, took over as power of attorney when she was gone out of her mind. Yeah, yeah, whatever that power of attorney, some places called chaptering, some places called Title 13, some places called whatever. I don't know what it's called in Arizona, but yeah, some people, when they go out of their mind, somebody has to control their finances, somebody has to control their medical decision making so that they're not a harm to themselves. But when you don't have anyone advocating for you, like the people I interview, I would say at least 50% of the people I interview have mental health issues. At least 50%. It could be more. So if they're not all there mentally, how can they make decisions that are going to impact their health in a positive way, right? So like Erica, who passed away, she was gone mentally, right? She just couldn't you couldn't have a rational discussion with her because she was gone mentally. So who was advocating for her though? Nobody. Su Majestad, hello. Thanks for joining. Vids K, hey, I'm 17. I just want to say I pray for everyone who's going through rough times. They can stop doing blue smoking. They can get better. It's going to get easier when you get better. Absolutely, Vids K. Keep praying and thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Fernando Lewis, hello. Grandkids galore. Rest in peace, that lady they just found. Yeah, Erica. I haven't heard if they found the knucklehead, the perpetrator, but they should because there's cameras everywhere. Broad daylight, 3 p.m. on a Monday, Walmart. So Marcia says, I have enjoyed all your Sony clips. The family is wonderful. Talk about working together. Absolutely. Neneda, I donated to them, and also Blake. God bless them all. Absolutely, Neneda. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Um, paying it forward and trying to bless others. So that's very nice of you, all of you. Pepe is here. What is up? Smushy, make sure Lulu has your number with her at the hospital in case she needs to reach out, and maybe we can send her gifts to help her heal. Maybe some makeup and a small drawing set. Yeah, I've given her my card like 7 times, so she has it. But yeah, Triple L, aka La Cabezona. What is going on? Hey everyone, I tried, didn't work out. Teresa Roberts accident, and he's like, this wife lost the twins at 4 months. That was the people he interviewed, the lady there, and did not lose the baby. K Rock, Lulu is one tough woman. I'm sure she'll make it. Yeah, I can't imagine walking around with a broken leg, right? So again, so here's a recap on her leg. So basically, 2 or 3 years ago, she was walking. She walked into the middle of the street at 2, 3 in the morning. Okay, she's high off of her rocker. She walks in traffic, a car speeding, going fast, hits her. It was a Mustang, a white Mustang, she said, I think. And she goes flying in the air, lands on the pavement, the street, and her legs are shattered. They take her to the hospital, and they can't, they can't like, her legs are so shattered, her bones are so shattered that they have to remove her bones, and in place of like her bones, they have to enter what are they called? Steel titanium rods, right? As her legs. So so basically she has titanium rods instead of bone. And then about what, 10 months ago, almost a year ago, she says she's pushing a heavy suitcase down the street with all of her belongings, and the 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 titanium rod on her left leg, it just snapped in half. Pop. And then she didn't go to the doctor. She didn't go to the doctor. She just kept walking on it, walking on it, walking on it. And she says it's painful, right? Especially when she puts pressure on it. Yeah, because it's like digging. It's digging, right? And then all the weight, it's making it kind of bow out, you know. So instead of like a straight leg, it's doing like it's doing this, you know. It's just kind of bowing. So I can't imagine. I can't imagine the pain. I can't imagine what the doctors are going to do to try to fix that, try to repair that. I have no idea. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad. KCPB, hello, how are you doing? Shady B. David, that's scary. Yo, so that what it was. I wondered why it was vented like that. Yeah, yeah, me too. I always wondered why it was vented. Great point, David. Jesus Gomez, hello. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. What's going on? God bless all those 2,000 people who died in Morocco. We have a friend who lives there. We texted him. He's all okay. Yeah, so I have another note. I have not heard the news about Morocco. Don't know what's going on in Morocco, but anytime you have a mass casualty like that's absolutely tragic, right? A lot of loss of life. So prayers for the Moroccans. Nereida says, I hope they can save her leg. Yeah, me too. She's too young. She's not even 30 years old. I think she's like 26, 27, 28, somewhere around there. I think she has like 3 kids. Can you imagine? What is she gonna do without a leg? And her other one doesn't look good either. Rhonda Saragosa, Lulu is one of my favorite people on this channel. Yeah, I think she has a good heart. She has a good soul. She's a mother. She's a daughter. And in that interview today, right? She's like, I take care of people, right? No, Erica was my friend. I protected her when people were bullying her, right? I protected her. I stood up for her. So I considered her a good friend of mine. It's really sad that that was her. The detectives were out here asking everybody like, "Hey, did you see anything?" They so they're basically going out canvassing the area, asking everybody in that community, the homeless community, if they seen or heard anything. And of course, they're gonna say no. But she didn't had no idea that it was her friend Erica until I told her. So she was a little sad. But that's life out there. That's not uncommon. That look at Mona, 22, 23 years old. Mona gone. Just a tragedy. You shouldn't just can't be out there. It's not humans shouldn't be out there because you're exposed to the elements and the knuckleheads. Sad. Casey says, I think she would have to have surgery again to fix the rod. I don't know. Oh, definitely. Yeah, they're gonna have to open it up and replace the rod, and try to make it go straight again. Uh, but again, it's gonna be, I don't know, 10 months, 11 months that she's been walking on it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right? Hold on, gang. When I was talking to Lulu, a guy came up and said, hey, hi, and then Lulu kind of introduced us, the young man and me, and uh, and Lulu said, that is that is Mona's boyfriend. I'm like, oh, what's up, dude? And and he's like, yeah, I was I was locked up. When I wasn't out in the streets. I was locked up when that happened to her. So it'd be interesting to kind of get his side of the story, kind of what happened and what his thought process is on everything. So how he's doing and the children, right? I think Mona had like two kids. Is he dad of two kids or one or kind of what? So yeah, so maybe I'll talk to him in the future. But that was interesting. Marlo, hello. Was she on drugs when she got hit? Yes. Lauren Thomas retracted. Cooking and heels. Your interviews have been on point. Art so good. Good stuff. I love the real connections you have made. Art. Thank you, Cooking and Heels. Um, humans bake humans make better connections when they're cooking in heels. That's the rumor out there. So keep on cooking, wearing heels, gang. That stuff is powerful. You've definitely figured out your mission on this earth. Amen. May you continue on this path and good works you're on. Thank you. Very nice of you to say. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for watching and being a valued member of the Lost in Phoenix family. Cooking Heels. Appreciate you. Smush. If I live closer, I would love to sit and chat with Lulu because I really believe she could accomplish her dreams. I just celebrated 5 years of sobriety and I pray she has the strength to get clean. Awesome. Congratulations on your sobriety, Smush. Uh, keep on staying on that path, right? And keep paying it forward. And you might not live in this community, but in your community, definitely go out there and share your story and your mission to help others and to help inspire others to stay away from the dangers. Dang, it's gonna be a short one tonight. I've been talking for 32, probably another 32 minutes, 45 minutes, and then I gotta get on my laptop. I gotta work. Gotta get ready for tomorrow. Busy week. Too much work. Josh Morris in Phoenix. I can't imagine that it gets 115 degrees. Josh Morris, you have to imagine that it gets to 122 degrees. That was the hottest ever recorded in Phoenix back in 1990. So yeah, 122 degrees, the hottest. Not fun. Marsha is in a heat wave. Fabiola, do you think it's possible to relay the message to Kyle and the family if it's possible to start an Amazon registry to be able to help out with home goods, news, home goods? Yeah, I could tell him. I don't, I don't get involved in creating GoFundMe's. I've never done a GoFundMe. Uh, I've never created Amazon, any of that stuff because it would be too much for me to manage other people's funds, so they have their cash app and they can make that, they can promote, we'll promote it in the video, but yeah, I try not to handle that stuff. Way too much. Aspen, how often do you live stream? Whenever I can. Usually I was doing it for a long time. I was doing it almost every day, like 2, 3 weeks ago, right? But then I've been really busy with work, and then going out to do interviews. And so when I get home, I'm exhausted. So no lives. Lauren Thomas, first time commenting on your feed. I was just going to mention, I really hope Lulu's situation doesn't end up like many others who are no longer here. That's a great point. Lauren Thomas, thank you for commenting. I appreciate you for having the courage to make a comment, right? And you're right. Um, I hope that her situation gets better because she's too young to be walking around with one leg, you know? So, yeah, she has children, Um, I would hate to get the news, hey, Erica's no longer here, Mona's no longer here, Lou's no longer here. Got wait. I've received too many of those notifications in the past 2.5 years. Sad. Lauren S. I didn't get a notification. Yeah, YouTube doesn't send a lot of notifications. So here's what I figured out. YouTube in one day they will only send out in a 24-hour period. They will only send out 3 notifications, right? So if I upload 2 videos and like a shorts feed, right? Like a 1 minute short little video. That's 3 videos in one day. So if I do a live in those 24 hours, you probably won't get a notification, right? So that's a YouTube thing. Teresa 59 in Minnesota. Awesome. I'm jealous. Nereida, Maricopa County jails now have an opioid treatment program to help them get off drugs. That's cool. I wonder how effective it is. It should be mandatory, right? It should be part of their sentence. It should be part of the expectation. We expect you to attend this. We expect you to complete this. We expect you to, when you get released after 30 days, you're gonna be clean and you're gonna be, wanting to get better. We don't. Marsha, how are your doggies? They're really good. They're behaving. They're out there being quiet, and behaving, so I can talk to you guys. Myra Cordero. Everybody got a name change except for Myra. Myra did not get the news. Marlo, God help you. God help us all, Marlo. We need help. So I was just watching a YouTube video, some random. It was a home video from Phoenix, Arizona, 1958. 21st Street and Thomas, right? In 1958, it was a clean, beautiful, wholesome American apple pie, right? And today, that neighborhood is not, nothing exists from the past, right? It never will, unfortunately, right? America's taken a dark turn with their politics and the idiots that lead the nation. So I was just watching. I was like, it's really sad to see that, how neighborhoods are just going down. So God help us all, Marlo. Casey, glad to hear the update from Face. Hope all works out. Absolutely. So I'm taking do you guys remember September something, right? September something, right? So whenever that is, I told him to remind me. Whenever that is, I'm gonna take him to his appointment. Let me see. Um, 17th at 1:15 p.m. in North Scottsdale. Holy gee, that's gonna be a drive. 17th, that's on a Sunday. That's not bad, I guess. So on a Sunday, the 17th, that's next week. Next Sunday, I'll be with Face getting. It's probably gonna be like an appointment where they like a consultation, probably, right, where they see the extent of his artwork on his face and what they got to do to fix it. So that's probably what it's going to be, a consultation, see if he qualifies for the program and all that. So I'll keep you guys updated. Marsha putting out the flag, American flag soon. Absolutely. Don't let it touch the ground. Fold it neatly, nicely, right? Cooking in heels, America will never ever have that apple pie feeling again, in my opinion. Sadly, you're absolutely correct. Uh, um, um, America has been forfeited to the world by leaders that people keep voting for. So sad. J Love didn't know she had kids. Yeah, she has like 2 or 3 kids. Cookie and Heels, prayers up for all those addicted. Think about it. They're willing to lose limbs for this drug. They're out. They are not sober 90% of the time for fear of withdrawals. Yep, sad. Joel says maybe they've already told Lulu she is going to lose her leg and that's why she's avoiding going in. Um, Maybe, but I think she's avoiding going in because the first time she went in for surgery on both of her legs, right? The first time they put titanium rods in her legs because her bones were shattered because she was walking on the street high at 2, 3 in the morning. Uh, it took months of recovery. She was in the hospital for months, right? So she knows how long it's going to take. She's going to be in there, so she doesn't want to be out of commission for months. She wants to, have her freedom and smoke whenever, and that's most of the time that's what it is. That's what it is. It's just they don't want to be away from their addiction, their routine. Lauren, thank you for catching the live. I appreciate you. Pepe is having a Modelo right now. He says, cheers to all you lovely folks. Triple L says, that's what hurt me. All were functioning parks in our communities, and now they're just rundown buildings. Sad. Yeah. The people that come into these communities, they don't, just some people don't care about their community, right? They just care about their house and they don't understand the community is their house. So it gets run down because, yeah, sense of community is gone in America nowadays. That's for sure. Sadly, a lot of sadness, too much sadness. Jeff, thank you. You have a good night. Get some rest and we'll talk soon. I appreciate you. Stay safe out there. Cooking Hills, have a good night. Stay blessed. Marsha says 20 firemen were pulled out alive from September 11th. Watched the movie with Nicolas Cage. 18, 19 were the two men who were pulled out. God bless them. G's mom. Hey, Art, I'm late, but I'm here. Been gone for about 3 weeks. I'm back now. G's mom, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. Mara says, Art, I be catching myself checking for a live every day around the same time. I missed you all. I've been bored to death. Yeah, I've been really busy just working been working a lot. So yeah, hey, we're here now. Casey Castro, not PB. Have you heard from Michelle? I think that's her name, Jessica's mom. Yeah, you know what? She emailed me last week, and I said, can let me know if you would like to do an update. And she said, okay. And I said, when? And she hasn't replied. So hopefully soon. J Love says, I heard tattoo removal is painful. Yeah, it's hard. It's painful to get it on. It's painful to get it off. Tad's TBI journey of all the people you have interviewed, how many people have you gotten sober that you know of? How many people have gotten sober that you know of? Also, your videos have changed my mind in homelessness and addiction. It would be, gosh, there's probably about that I know of, there's at least 10 people that are sober now. But for how long, right? 6 months, a year, right? So some people go off and on, sobriety. Some people say, "Hey, I'm working, and I've been working for a year." Saw Giovanni like 3 weeks ago at the barbershop. I think I told you guys about that, right? He's been working for 8 months. He said at that time. So yeah, most people will never reach out to me when they're sober. That's probably why I don't see them out in the streets no more. So your videos have changed my mind on homelessness and addiction. It's just we have to look at it from a different standpoint, and try to address the issue and prevent the issue, and what do we do with the people that are out there, So yeah, it's like different viewpoints, right? You look at it from a different lens because the lens you're looking at it through right now might not be sufficient, might not be working. So you just got to look at things differently sometimes. Marsha, what does your shirt say? All Valley Karate Championship, San Fernando Valley, 1984. What movie is this from? Anybody? Anybody? Karate Kid. The real Karate Kid, right? Not that knucklehead Will Smith. The real Karate Kid, that's what it is. Original is always better. Elena G11, what is going on? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Lauren Thomas, thank you. What's up, Ruby? How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Well, I haven't seen none of you guys in a while, right? Because I haven't done a live in a while. But thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go now because I can't stay long. So I have to go get on my laptop, my work laptop, and go do work before work tomorrow. Because a lot of work. I have always a lot of work. I'm always busy, busy, busy. So thank you guys all for joining. I appreciate you. I'll try to do a live tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not positive, but cross your fingers and pray that I can get on for at least a little bit. So thank you all for joining. I appreciate you. You guys all have a good night. You guys all have a great start to your Mondays. Remember, you guys pray tonight for Lulu because tomorrow after work, I'm going to go look for her, right? Because she said art next week, which is, and I go, you mean Monday? She said, yeah, after the video. I said, Monday? Like this Monday? She's like, yeah, come pick me up and take me to the trauma center. She said, so I'm gonna go pick her up, and if she gets in, great. You guys will see. If she doesn't get in, and we're gonna ask her why she's not getting in, right? So, um, anyways, you guys have a good night. I appreciate you. Bye, Castro family. Bye, Lost in Phoenix family. Have a good night. Bye.